Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I will be doing the read here, and let's get the runes out. We already have one rune pulled out today, Pisces. This is Tiwaz. It's the rune of the day. Tiwaz is forward movement, and most importantly, Tiwaz is victory. Okay, so some of you could be struggling. I automatically feel that because I see Tiwaz. But Tiwaz, is a victory. All right, so let's see what else is going on. All right, what's going on with Pisces? The blank rune. The blank rune can talk about a decision. I kind of feel that this is some sort of a decision. It can also mean something you don't know. But this is more so, I think, a decision. Okay. Let's keep going. Fehu. Fehu in reverse is talking about losing money. It could talk about losing money, and it can talk about, poor health. So there's some sort of decision here that's going to involve either your health or your money. What's going on with Pisces? Nathis. Nathis is like a rune of hardships. Remember I said I kind of felt that some of you guys were struggling a little bit here with Tiwaz. But this is still a victory. Whatever this is telling you to be very, it's kind of like here in the fourth slot. So Nathis is really talking about to be very honest with yourself, Pisces. Okay, don't look at things through rose-colored glasses. You've got like the blank rune right here. You could be looking at something wrong, or there's something here. But this is telling you right here to act with discipline. Be very honest with yourself. Act with discipline, and be very disciplinary with your spending and your money. And actually, to be honest with you, Pisces, this is kind of like Nathis. To me, it reminds me of walking through fire, It does. As long as you're using your intuition, Pisces, and, using common sense and being honest, completely honest with yourself, I think things are going to, I'm pretty sure this is very positive. So there's going to be some point of success here. Let's see what it says. What's going on with Pisces? Fehu. And look at that. Fehu in the upright. See, look at this. See this victory and success? Victory and success with our money and or our health. Fehu means money or health. So it's one of those two. Could be both. But for sure, with Nathis here, if you stay very focused and hit your obstacles head on and use common sense, you're going to come out just fine. So you look at this. Fehu here is touching Tiwaz. Tiwaz is victory. So you're going to have some sort of victory. Right now, You know, you may feel like you don't have enough money. So you have to be very, very disciplined. Disciplined. Yeah. What else is going on with Pisces? Ingwas. Well, now Ingwas is very positive energy, Pisces. It's something that's going to propel you forward. Okay. You know, in Ingwas, it doesn't mean money, but you know, it reminds me of money. And the reason why is because it's procreative. It's like if you run a business, it creates money. Interestingly enough, it's touching Fehu. This is very good here, Pisces. This is dipping into somebody else's energy, but this is also our energy. All of the runes are ours too. It's just they affect us differently than whoever else it is that we're dealing with. What's going on with Pisces? Anzus. Anzus is some sort of information, okay? This is talking about like a job. You know, Pisces, you could be like up for a promotion or a new job. You know, maybe some of you guys lost a job. It could be. And if you did and you're looking, this is good news. That's really very good news. There could be some sort of difficulty about that, surrounding that, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thoracisus. Yeah, Thoracisus is definitely a difficult time. It's a difficult, but it's really, it's our energy as well, but it's kind of leaning on somebody else as well here too. There could be some sort of difficulty here. Concerning this, but you know what? I got to get another rune. Righto. Righto. Okay, so Righto is talking about forward movement, travel. Some of you may have to travel. It's a good time to travel. Yeah, it's a great time to travel, Pisces. You may feel that there's some sort of a difficulty here. If you have to travel, there could be some sort of a difficulty here due to money issues. However, if you hit these problems or whatever obstacles that you have head on with Nathis right here, you're going to be very successful and you're going to have the money that you need. And with Anzus here, this could be some sort of a new job. You know, there could be like maybe some sort of a, you know, I don't see Righto in reverse. If Righto was in reverse, I'd say maybe there's a difficulty in transportation or something. But you know, Righto is up here in the upright, so it's usually very good to travel, especially when it's touching Tiwaz. The only problem I see here is with the Thoracisus here. Interesting. We're going to pull some cards and get a little bit more clarity on this. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords indicates like an abrupt ending, or something must have ended. Something must have ended. Yeah, I don't like the Ten of Swords really, you know, but it is what it is. I feel like this is more of an ending, you know. This is the Ten of Swords can indicate somebody stabbing you in the back or something, but you know, I don't really see that on this picture, although you may feel like you've been stabbed in the back, though, in the head, in your head, yeah. But something ended abruptly. I'm feeling that something abruptly ended. Why is the Ten of Swords there? Yeah, look at this. Wow. There's the swords in the back. Yeah, like I said, you're definitely feeling like you were stabbed in the back by something or someone. There is good news, though, on both of these cards because they have very positive runes on both of them. Okay, I'm looking at Onzus here. Onzus is right here. This is like it could indicate something new, some sort of a new job or something. I see it twice actually. Yeah. And then I see the Nine of Swords here, and you know it's got Fehu in the upright. It's got Uruz, Tiwaz, Lagus, and Uruz again with Isa in the middle. So I mean, this is really a very, very positive. It's not positive really. It's how you feel, but this is what's going to come out of it. You're going to get strong out of it, and you're going to end out you're going to come above this. You're going to come out of this. If I wouldn't say that if I didn't see these really positive runes down here. It's going to make you very, very strong, and you're going to come out of it. Why else? Why else is a Ten of Swords there? Oh, look at this, the 10 of Pentacles. See, what did I say? I just kind of sort of knew that you're going to come out of this. I just know it. See, here it is. You feel very vulnerable, okay? Yeah, granted. There's a feeling of vulnerability, but you've got your back turned to Nathis. And with your back turned to Nathis, you know, you're facing Fehu, which is money. And abundance and good health. Yeah. So something ended. It's really got you. It had you up in your head. But this is what we're going for. Okay. And I know we're going to get over that because I see the runes on there. What else? What else is going on with Pisces? The King of Wands. King of Wands, okay. Well, see now what did I say about what? Wow, this blows my mind. Look, it has Ingwaz on here. See Ingwaz on there? That's Aquarius energy. That's positive energy. It's like you walking through fire, just like what I said with Nathis. Nathis kind of reminds me of, you know, hitting your problems head on and walking and taking action and walking and doing it, walking through fire. This King of Wands doesn't say no, okay? This is our energy. We're, you know, we're going to get our 10 of Cups, or I mean our 10 of Pentacles. And this is our determination. The King of Wands is very determined to get what he wants, all right? So, and this is also our victory. You see here with Tiwaz? Looks like to me like he's walked through that fire and he's gonna have what he wants. What else? Ten of Wands. Wow. So you know, right now, Pisces, you've got to really you're carrying a lot. Okay, you're carrying a lot. Look at this. No wonder you're feeling like that. But you know. It's kind of like it's kind of like, in a sense, weightlifting. It's going to make you stronger. I see Urus on here twice. And you see all these wands down here? They're disappearing. You see him? He's touching them and they're disappearing. Right now, there's a transformation going on, okay? There could be some sort of lack of something here, lack of money. But if you stay very, very focused, Pisces, and very disciplined, you're going to make it. You're going to make it through this and be able to move forward. And like I said, Righto here could be talking about some sort of travel, you know. It's also a spiritual rune, but when it's in the upright, it's more talking about moving forward and traveling. So some of you are definitely most likely making a plan to travel, and it's a very good time to travel. And I don't see any delays in this travel, so long as you stay focused and self-disciplined. Yeah. All right. So what else? Let's get some warm runes out here. Where did I put those? Here they are. These are from Ireland and Scotland, you guys. They've been around for a while. They've been around since, you know, just before the Roman Empire. So they're kind of old, but what's going on with Pisces? Ifen. I like Ifen. Ifen is the gooseberry tree. I think it's the pine tree too. I think it's the pine and gooseberry, but I'm not 100% on that. I know for sure it's gooseberry tree though. I know that part. Hua. Okay. Well, you know, Hua is talking about protection. But it kind of reminds me of the ten of wands here, because you're just not protected. You're feeling very vulnerable too. And that's kind of like Hua in a sense. I'll read the meanings here in a minute. Let's get one more. And coal. Coal's a really lucky one. Yeah, coal's one of the best. That's one of the luckiest runes in the set, is coal. So let's go over here to Ifen. And it's talking about enjoying daily life, vision and divination, okay? It's also talking about feeling free of, you know, feeling guilty and shame. This is overcoming any feeling of guiltiness or shame, Pisces. Pine tree is known for its sturdiness and long lifespan, and this symbolizes the importance of enjoying and finding joy despite difficulties. Gooseberry represents the ability to enjoy little things and be aware of natural beauties. And Ifen also represents our inner visions and divination ability. This card helps us improve our insight regarding the future and to reach a deeper understanding, and it also symbolizes the power to overcome negative feelings of guilt and shame. So that's really good. And here we are with Hua, and Hua, you know, he's kind of like wrapped up there in chains. Let's get into this here. If I can, there it is. Okay, so here's Hua. He's all wrapped up in chains. It doesn't really look, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't really look, I don't know. I get a weird feeling off that. So this is talking about obstacles, okay? All right, now I see where the obstacles are right here. The obstacles lie here with the Narcissus and with this blank rune. Yeah, for sure. And it says here, don't run away from the problems in your life. Hit them on head on. Just see with the King of Wands, you gotta take control and hit these head on with Nathis for sure. You may be going through some misfortune right now, but eventually it will pass. And I know it will. I see the King of Pentacles here, so that's coming. This is on the horizon. Let me see here. Remember that hard times, just as good times, are a natural part of life, and now's not the time for aggressive reactions, but to remain patient and not forget your actual intentions, okay? So just stay open and humble for new possibilities, okay? Yeah. Let's get in here to coal. Coal. I don't see it. Where'd you go, coal? There's several different alphabets in this. And so Hua and coal are in the same alphabet, so I should be able to find it. There we go. All right. This is the hazel tree. All right. And it's this very, very positive card. It's talking about enlightenment, knowledge, creative inspiration, dreaming, rituals, competence, and practicality. All right. And it's very, very lucky. Like I said, it's a very, very lucky rune. And it's just talking about using your intuition, Pisces. So long as you use your intuition, don't fool yourself. Don't look at anything with rose-colored glasses. Be very, very, strict with yourself. Use your self-discipline and don't spend any extra money or take any risks with your health. Yeah. But this is coming, all right? It is. I see it right there. It's a ten of Pentacles. So yeah. Might get a new job. Like I said, this Anzus can talk about, a new job or a raise. What's going on with Pisces? Being the victim, blaming external factors for your problems. Be culpable for your actions. Yeah, you don't want to play the victim, that's for sure. Although I know that we've all been victims. It's kind of hard not to play the victim when you are the victim, but just don't come across that way. You know what I mean, you guys? Dual nature. With great power comes great responsibility and accepting consequences. What's going on with Pisces? Be here now. Balance productivity with self-care and mindfulness to savor the moment. So something sweet is coming. And I see that card, I know something good is coming, all right? Something that you're going to want to savor. What else? Spirit of life, remember you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. Oh, I like that. Life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. Yeah. Right there. Walking through fire. Determination. What else? It's coming. It's coming. Hope is on the horizon in the face of challenges. Remember that nothing lasts forever, and trust that the universe has good things in store for you. And it does, Pisces. You know, for some of us, right now, might not be feeling like that. But, you know, I see good things here with Fehu. I really do. I definitely do. What else can I pull? I guess a Moonology card. What's going on with Pisces? Communication is the key. Communication is the key. New Moon in Gemini. And this is talking about communication right here. So somebody may be reaching out to communicate with you. All right? For some reason or another, I feel like this person that needs to reach out to you may be having some sort of a difficult time. A win-win forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So yeah, that's kind of like the way I see it too, Pisces. Yeah, for sure. Let's get a couple of these too. What else is going on with Pisces? You got the Scythe, which is the Death Rune. That's a good one. Actually, they're all good. And even if they come up in reverse, it's just a warning. What's going on with Pisces? You got the Waves. That's in the upright too. Awesome. Dang. That's good. That's better than I thought. And Romance. And Romance kind of came out like that. So I guess I'll just count it like that because I kind of felt it more this way. It came out like this, but I'm going to put it like that. All right, so let's see what this is talking about. Okay, where's the Death Rune at? Here we go. The Scythe Rune signifies completion and transformation, and the cutting away of the old to make way for the new. Like the sharp blade of the scythe harvesting the crops in the field, it heralds the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, urging us to let go of the past and embrace opportunities for the future. All right, Pisces? Yeah. And I see good things coming here in the future. I really do. I mean, you got Fehu in the upright here in the middle of your reading. You know, and there's something here that you don't see. There definitely is, but just be very careful with your money right now, okay? Let's see what else. The Waves Rune signifies fluidity, flexibility, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with ease. Like the rhythmic movement of the waves upon the shore, it encourages us to embrace change and go with the flow, trusting in our ability to adapt to whatever comes our way. Yeah, and we will. I mean, we got coal. That's like really lucky, using your intuition, guiding ourselves to where we need to go. And then finally, the Romance Rune is talking about, you know, there could be, like I picked that up yesterday, a new romantic cycle for some of us. And then for the rest of us, this could be talking about, you know, your passion, you know, just, you know, concentrate on your passions and your joys. You know, I got to tell you, the King of Wands here, the King of Wands here, he's got a lot of passion, man. And he goes for what he wants. And that's kind of like what this is talking about as well, so. All right, you guys? All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.